The International Space Station, a marvel of human engineering, orbited Earth like a celestial lighthouse. The crew of Expedition 72, a diverse group of astronauts, had been living and working aboard the station for months. They were accustomed to the isolation, the monotony, and the constant vigilance required to maintain their survival in the hostile environment of space. One day, as the crew was preparing for a routine maintenance check, a strange pulsating energy field enveloped the station. Instruments went haywire, alarms blared, and the lights flickered erratically. Captain Anya Petrova, the mission commander, ordered the crew to secure themselves to the nearest handhold. As the chaos subsided, a low, guttural growl echoed through the metal corridors. The crew exchanged frightened glances. Whatever was causing the disturbance was clearly not human. Then, a massive, shadowy figure emerged from the darkness. Its form was grotesque, a hybrid of human and beast, with elongated limbs, glowing eyes, and a razor-sharp maw. The astronauts screamed in terror as the creature lunged, its claws raking against the hull. The creature, which the crew dubbed the Entity, had breached the station's outer wall. It stalked the astronauts with a relentless ferocity, its movements swift and silent. The airlock, their only hope of escape, was sealed from the inside. Trapped in the suffocating confines of the station, they faced a horrifying fate. One by one, the astronauts fell victim to the Entity's relentless pursuit. Their screams echoed through the empty corridors, a haunting reminder of their impending doom. The station, once a symbol of human achievement, had become a cosmic slaughterhouse. The last surviving astronaut, a young engineer named Alex, barricaded himself in the medical bay. He knew that his fate was sealed, but he refused to go down without a fight. He armed himself with a medical kit, hoping to use the sharp tools to defend himself. The Entity burst through the door, its eyes glowing with a sinister intensity. Alex lunged at the creature, but his feeble attempts were no match for its raw power. The Entity grabbed Alex by the throat, its claws digging into his flesh. Just as the creature was about to deliver the final blow, a faint signal crackled through the static-filled radio. The crew had been found. A rescue mission was on its way. The rescue team, led by Colonel Ivan Dorov, arrived at the station. They breached the airlock, expecting to find the crew alive and well. But what they found instead was a scene of utter devastation. The station was a blood-soaked battlefield, littered with the bodies of the fallen astronauts. The Entity, now bloated and monstrous, stood over the remains of the crew. Its eyes, filled with a cold, calculating intelligence, seemed to promise that their ordeal was far from over. The Entity had taken up residence in the station. It fed on the life support systems, growing stronger with each passing day. The rescue team, realizing the futility of their mission, evacuated the station, leaving the Entity in complete control. As months turned into years, the Entity continued to thrive. It adapted to the station's environment, learning to navigate its complex systems. It even began to experiment with the station's technology, using it to enhance its own abilities. Then, one day, a new spacecraft approached the station. It was a probe sent by an alien civilization. The Entity, sensing a new source of energy, welcomed the probe with open arms. The probe, unaware of the danger, linked its systems to the station's. The Entity, now empowered by the alien technology, began to transmit a signal into the vastness of space. It was a declaration of its existence, a warning to any other civilization that might dare to venture into the solar system. And as the signal faded into the cosmic background, the Entity stood triumphant, the sole ruler of its newfound domain.